Welcome to Layn Credit University. You're here with Conrad Layn. I'm going to share another credit secret that a lot of people don't know, but a lot of wealthy people know. And this is another way how to save your money and teach you how to get free FICO score and a free Experian FICO score. Simply do this. You can download and you can actually sign up for Discover Scorecard. I'm going to share my screen and I left a link below on how to sign up for free. Pretty cool way to actually get your FICO score. And for y'all that don't know how valuable that is, oftentimes people are familiar with checking their credit with a Vantage score or Vantage 3.0 score with Credit Karma, for example, Nerd Wallet, Credit Sesame, and those are great tools to utilize. And they furnish your credit score, but they use a completely different algorithm, a completely different scoring system that's called Vantage 3.0. Oftentimes, bank institutions, and as the article below supports, they state that bank institutions typically use 90% of the bank institutions use the FICO score, the Fair ISA score, and that's what most banks furnish and utilize to make making decisions if they want to extend a mortgage loan to you to get a home, a car loan, a bank loan, some type of credit card financing, whatever the case is, business credit, personal credit, doesn't matter. They use FICO score for the majority. Yes, there are some that use Vantage, but it's more on the rare side, unfortunately. Supported by the article below as well. So what I highly recommend is, why not do this? Why not keep it? I'm not saying to spend any money. It's oftentimes FICO score you usually have to spend for that I found, unfortunately. And I'm trying to share how to get this for free. So to get your free Experian FICO score, you can actually visit the link below for Discover Scorecard. Discover, yes, Discover, the actual credit card company, the major banking institution. They're actually giving you and furnishing your Experian FICO score for absolutely for free. And the cool thing about this, what I would do if I were you, is I would, if you not already have it, consider looking into Credit Sesame, Nerd Wallet, Credit Karma, and figure out what your Vantage 3.0 score is, because they also monitor your credit report, but they use a different algorithm, different numerical system to compute what your credit score is on the Vantage 3.0 module. FICO score has a completely different algorithm, but the problem is if you're only using your Vantage score and you go to a bank institution that uses only your FICO score, then you don't really know where you're at. And you might be placed a lot higher. I've met so many people that have a higher score on Vantage 3.0, and we go to check their FICO is like 100 points or even more lower, or they're in a completely different, they might be in good credit rating, but on FICO they might be fair or poor credit rating. You want to know where you're at so that you are more confident and so you understand where you sit and what you need to fix, because maybe Vantage considers one type of account, but maybe on Experian they don't consider it, or maybe they consider it a different way, or maybe it weighs your count down, maybe it weighs it up. It doesn't hurt, especially if it's for free. Look at your FICO score for free through Discover Scorecard. Look at your credit score through Vantage 3.0, as well through Credit Karma, Nerd Wallet, etc. And that's a great way you can actually start being more balanced so you understand how to actually see where you sit. FICO score is very, very important. It's widely used by most banking institutions, from my experience, my perspective, my opinions, but do your own research. But I left the link below. I'm going to share my screen and show you what Discover Scorecard is. Stay tuned. Well, thank you for following me through. Welcome to Discover Scorecard. This is a phenomenal website. I really have the greatest things to say about it, but don't trust what I'm saying. Don't believe what I'm saying. I'm just a dude online, right? I'm your friend on YouTube, but I encourage you to always scrutinize me, fact check me, and fact check anyone on YouTube, because yes, there's a lot of people that want to help you, but there's a lot of people that don't know what they're talking about, or not too ethical. They're pretty unscrupulous, you know. So I highly recommend always fact checking me. Anyone that tells you the truth should not have anything to hide and should honor if you want to fact check. That's why I left the link below to this free credit score. You could check with Discover themselves. Don't believe me. You can you don't have to take my word for it, but I'm sharing another secret with y'all. You guys might have heard of what a FICO score is, which is a Fair ISA score. You guys might have heard of a Vantage or Vantage 3.0 score. That's simply, for example, let's dive right into it. You guys and gals might have heard of Credit Karma, Nerd Wallet, Credit Sesame. These are great tools that you can use to figure out what your credit score is. The problem is it's a Vantage score, which is great. It's fine. But what you guys and gals at home might not know is that banking institutions, for the most part, and I was a HUD certified counselor for NACA, a 501c3 nonprofit, and I'll assist with mortgage loans with a banking institution. So I learned that oftentimes we'll use a tri-merge report. A tri-merge report, what that simply is just a fancy way of saying pulling 3 reports for Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. That's it. Just a fancy way of saying tri-merge report. So that's all it is. So what we would do, we would review their tri-merge reports with credit, basically what their credit score was, what their credit accounts were, what their credit profile was, what their debt to income ratio was. We'll review from their FICO score, not the Vantage. Yes, there are banking institutions that review your Vantage, but it's not as common. Oftentimes, 90%, 9 out of 10 are going to be, in my opinion, and what's been factually proven, based on what Discover says right here as well, too. FICO score is used by 90% of top lenders. It's directly from Discover. And if you don't believe me, walk into your local bank and ask them, what do they use? And 9 out of 10 times, probably 10 out of 10 times, you probably won't find anyone that accepts Vantage. I found very few bank institutions that accept Vantage. They usually always go with FICO. I'm not going to get another story. I'm not going to get all deep why they do that. But the point is, that is what it is. So the reason I'm sharing this with you, I want you guys and gals at home to be able to access your FICO score with no problems and for free. I want to save you guys some money because oftentimes to get a FICO score, you have to pay for it. Yeah, crazy, right? That's the truth. Most times you have to pay for a FICO score. You have to usually pay the furnisher. So Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, you usually have to pay them to furnish your credit report so you can see your credit score and your credit report and credit profile. You have to pay for that usually. Vantage score typically is usually for free through Credit Karma, Nerd Wallet, Credit Sesame. The list goes on and on. I gotta take all day to explain this to y'all. But I'm sure you guys and gals know this. And if you guys don't know it, do some research, check and see, and fact check me. But the point I'm saying is Credit Karma, Nerd Wallet, and Credit Sesame are pretty well known. And those are furnishers of Vantage score. They will share what your Vantage 3.0 score is, which is great, which is very important. You can use that to help you understand your credit rating and where you sit at. But I highly recommend considering also reviewing your FICO score. Now, yes, you usually have to pay for that. There are a few free ways to do it. This is one of them. And so I highly recommend, why not do this for free so you can get a look into what your FICO score is? Because people too oftentimes confuse FICO score with Vantage score. They're completely different. They're worlds apart. Yes, they have a similar objective. Yes, they're similar in nature. They're similar in how they rate, but they're not the same. They rate differently, people. Vantage 3.0 is completely different from FICO. But it's important to understand both reports so that if you are in front of the majority of banking institutions that use FICO, you understand where you sit at. If you just look at your Vantage score, they calculate differently where you might be at a certain credit rating or credit score, but on FICO, it might be lower. You might not know why. You're like, hey, why am I not getting approved for these loans? My Vantage score says I'm doing great, but on your FICO, it doesn't look that high. So always look at both scores. Look at Vantage and look at FICO. The good part about Vantage is that if you download Credit Karma, Nerd Wallet, Credit Sesame, and a lot of other apps, they furnish that free Vantage score for you for absolutely free. FICO score usually charges you. This is a free way to do it. What I would do, I would utilize this, Discover, and then I would also look at my Vantage score through like Credit Karma or Credit Sesame or Nerd Wallet, whatever the case is, and I would look at both scores and try to find what's parallel, try to find out what the connections are. That's what I would do, people. So this is just my Layn hack I'm sharing with y'all. Always fact check me. I'm a dude online that you're getting to know. And if I were you, I would scrutinize out. First, I would see if the guy's telling the truth, which I am. I know what I'm talking about. And let me scroll down. I'm going to share my screen. Look at this. This is directly from Discover, a major banking institution. Free credit scorecard with your FICO score. See? Free. You select Get My Score. You put your information in there. You don't have to be a Discover card member, and checking will never impact your credit. So pretty cool. So they basically gave you a guarantee right there. You don't have to be a Discover card member, so you don't have to be. So don't worry about that. And you get this for free. And look at this. Discover credit scorecard, FICO score. Look at the advertisement. Free from Discover. Awesome. Updates available every 30 days. Why Discover offers FICO credit scores for free? Get a score that matters. FICO score is used by 90% of top lenders. Yep. It will never impact your credit. That's pretty cool. You're just a few clicks away from your FICO score free. Let's look at that. Get this for free, people. Payment history, credit mix. We'll notify you if your social security number is found on any of the thousands of dark websites. So you also get identity theft monitoring, which typically you have to usually purchase from what the credit bureaus like Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, but you get it for free here. Pretty cool. 128-bit encryption for data protection. That's pretty valuable for y'all that don't know what that is. Your info is never sold to third parties. We'll notify you of any credit card, loans, or other accounts on your Experian credit report. And the cool thing about this, Discover It furnishes your Experian FICO score, people. Experian charges for people for that. You know what I mean? And you guys could get it for free, absolutely for free, people, without even being an Experian member. You go through Discover, get this for free, get the full report. Pretty cool. You can look at what's on your report. You can look at what's been furnished. If you owe, if someone's compromised your identity theft, committed identity theft against you, or compromised your account. And that's about it, people. Just want to share this. This is what it looks like. And again, always feel free to fact check me. Always feel free to fact check anyone on YouTube. I encourage that. None of us are perfect. I'm far from perfect. And so, again, don't sue me, don't litigate me. I'm just doing my best to share the knowledge of what I've learned and acquired and the secrets that have been brought to me. And I'm going to share it with y'all, my YouTube family. So I love you guys. Welcome to Layn Credit University. And I'm here to help. And let's build this credit. Let's get to wealth. Let's build some wealth with this credit. Use it as a tool. Like, subscribe, share. Follow my Instagram, Conrad Layn. Leave any comments, questions below. Conrad Layn out. Peace.